Hey everyone, in today's episode, we're going to look at a quick way for importing reference images into 3ds Max. For this option, we're going to create a physical geometry to hold the image, which is the standard workflow for architectural visualization. Go to the Create panel, select Plane, and draw a plane in your viewport. Now, let's look at the dimensions. You need to check the pixel resolution of your image. For example, this image is a square 746 by 746 pixels. Now on 3ds Max, one thing that we can do is type in a decimal version of these numbers into the length and width parameters, such as 74.6 cm by 74.6 cm, to perfectly maintain the image aspect ratio. Next, press M to open the Slate Material Editor. First, drag a physical material into the view, then a bitmap from the map browser. Select your reference image and wire it to the base color input of the material. Select your plane in the viewport. Right-click the material node and choose Assign Material to Selection. Now, let's look at the viewport display quality. By default, 3ds Max compresses textures to save memory, which often makes blueprints look blurry and unreadable. If you look at the top left of your viewport, you will see a setting usually labeled Standard. You can click this label and switch it to High Quality. This is going to force the GPU to render the texture at full resolution, so you can see your reference lines clearly. Now you need to be careful with this. On a heavy scene, it can really affect the performance. Also, we need to make sure this plane doesn't interfere with the lighting. Select the plane and right-click and choose Object Properties. In the General tab, uncheck Cast Shadows and Receive Shadows. If you don't do this, your reference plane will block the light and cast a giant shadow over the scene during the test renders. I also recommend unchecking Show Frozen in Gray. This allows you to freeze the object, so you can't accidentally move it, while still keeping the full color texture visible for your work. One last thing, if you don't want it to be renderable at all, you can also uncheck the renderable option. And finally, when you're ready, click the OK to finish it. If you found this tutorial helpful, consider supporting my work on Ko-fi/Archviz Explain. It helps me create more tutorials like this one. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to click the like and subscribe button. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below, and thank you for watching.